Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankees Stadium in Bronx, New York. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Jacob Degrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Into the box, number 51. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees, our first pitch temperature. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That is cool. The shortstop. Whoa.
Now to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Here's the first pitch.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Here's the 1-0.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Here's the 3-1. And he fouls this one off. He's set. The 3-2. Fouled off. Ready with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Severino gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
So here is Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the shortstop.
Now here's the pitch.
Jeter.
Nope. The 1-0.
At Bolton.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
That is second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7-hole. He's coming off a month where he hit over 500. That's swinging it. If you could do that over a course of a month, You're talking about an elite player.
So stepping in is Carlos Beltran. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
One out, nobody on. And he takes strike two. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
At the plate, Adrian Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average sits at a cool 305 entering play. 15 long balls and 33 driven in. One 0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed, 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
At the plate now, Narvaez, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The next 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton down the first baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate now is Dylan Carlson. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Bullet back up the middle. Beltran is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets strand 1. We'll go to. So now to the plate, Alex Rodriguez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. Ball and a strike. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Popped him up. Carter has a play, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 6th. No left field.
So now into the box is Carlos Gonzalez. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
Bouncer to the left side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice job in the box right there. Just a professional clean AB. Didn't cheat to anything. A lot of guys could have rolled that foul down the line. Not the case right here. Kept his hands back, stayed calm, and delivered a nice base hit.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the. Stepping up is Tyler Wade. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The next 1-2 pitch. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the box now, number 51. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now a bunt attempt here. The 1-2. Fouled off. Pitch is popped up. Jeter over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Rod Carew, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Danny Jansen.
The catcher, number 11.
First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And he takes a cold strike 1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Danny Jansen is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. He'll come in here at 259, 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Next to hit is Derek Jeter, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding forward now is the DH, Todd Helton. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver on 2-1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see 2 starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. Stepping in once again is Troy Tulowitzki. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Swing and a high chopper. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 8.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Is this redemption for my soul?
And now in the box, Carlos Beltran. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.